Maybe I have to plug in my headset. Recording. Okay, fine. Where Wi-Fi? And come on. Sure. Yes, we are Wi-Fi. Finally Wi-Fi. So let's quickly talk about the decks. What did Jaron just named? Jon Snow. Okay. So quickly go through the decks. We have a Jontron deck. Everything about Jon Snow, and all the attachments. Where we have Queensguard, War Commander, Seal. We don't have Seal of the Hand. Okay, but we have Howder. Not Howder, but Spellbook. Interesting, we don't have Seal in the hand. It looks like there's not enough. Then we have Jade Sidramon card, which is an interesting inclusion, Underground Vault. Looking at plots, he's running both resets. Summons, political disaster here to serve, Ghost of Harrenhal. This is, I assume, if John dies, nothing goes on the top. And events, we have the most broken of them all, gifted for the Widow, Bound to the Wall, Nightmares, Dragon's Tail, one of the few decks that runs Dragon Tails, and it's not a Mew deck, and then Hand Judgment for protection. On the side of Laplante, we have Tyrell Kingdom of Shadows. Currently, I just finished preparing the stats for the round. Currently, the second highest win rate from all rounds up to this point in the World Cup. This spot deck looks like at the gates, Forgotten Plans for those king plots, or barring the gates, March, Bloody Fuchs, Double Trade Route, and War Morgulis. Let's see if there is something interesting. So we have a Black Market Merchant for Pinch or Unexpected Guile. I assume this is to combo with his Sparrows and everything else, so he is basically trying to find his... this is just for that matter. Then we have Bolton Flare. That could cause a problem for the Nightwatch because everything there is cheap as fuck, sorry about that. And then only 2 copies of Mandan Murray Robert Strong. He cannot now him his guild code. So we have Lay Siege, which is an interesting inclusion, although there is no targets in this deck for it. We have Phase Decree. This is one of my newest favorite cards in the Tyrell decks. Iron Throne, Staricept for a little bit of speed alongside Old Town. Yep, and that's it. We are currently in the challenges phase, and we see a entry challenge with Rastern that went unopposed. Setups looked okay for both players. I hope you managed to see what's there. We see Old Billy Bone coming out for a challenge and posing the military. Looks like no bound to the hand, bound to the wall. And then we have a power challenge. I wonder if Laplante decided to stop the military challenge, not. Although looks like he's trying to slow him down. We all know how fast this deck is, but I don't expect John to be ever marshaled. So next best Voltron target is Craster, but he has less icons than everything else. So he's almost useless. Almost. We see JC Drummond nuking the Iron Throne. Okay, I take that back. Maybe we'll see the John being marshaled. Did he find it with the summons? And he found Craster. Okay. We rarely see this card, but looks like it's working for our Russian friends. So, and we see Laplante discarding Change Judgment and red one straight for reserve. Okay. What? I am? Wait a minute. Give me a second. Someone told me that I'm not wife, but let's see if it's wife. If my phone is saying I'm wife, so should be wife. I mean, in chat, let me know if you see something out of the order. Like at the beginning, my microphone was not plugged in. Okay, so we see John, Dragon Glass, Queensguard, Marshall, and a bodyguard. So looks like the paint train is here, assembled pretty quickly. And let's see how Laplante will try to stop him from here. Amazing. And this is very resilient board. Alejandro. We see Gates adding to the economy army font. Luckily there is no come to the watch yet on John, but he does has all the traits currently. Yay! Let's see how the challenges can go now. There is quite a lot of gold at one side, so there is almost everything could be in shadow working. So, but see how things will push. We see Phase Decree, and I assume he'll name the Queensguard here, or Amon. Queensguard, okay. As I said, this is a very strong card, particularly in this faction, just because you can search for the gates of the gods with the gates, and this is turned on automatically. Very easy inclusion, very strong control tool in the current meta. I very much enjoy it. I've only tested it in the dreaded mill decks. I'm admitting that straight without hesitation, but it works wonders. Yeah. How did he had so much gold? So we have a Forest Hunter trigger. Was there a Forest Hunter trigger in taxation? No. Forest Hunter trigger in plot. Draw. Marshall. Okay. That was 12 gold. Was the Queen's Guard in shadow? No. I'm missing something, but I don't know. So we see Shadow Priest is coming out of shadow and kneeling the Master Raymond, and I assume he'll try to win the challenge on defense. Looks like that's the case. And unfortunately, John is all suited up at this point. Well, Laplante's strategy here will be to slow down as much as possible and then just attrition away. He's running. He's running only Morgulis, but there is March to the Wall in his board deck, so that may prove key. And regarding the two resets here, Crafter is immune to all of them. So, and John is with Duke, so I don't expect John to be removed easily from the board. Unless several shenanigans with Mandan and the Robert Strong. Like another location, one from the top of the. You get to draw it in the standing phase, I assume, or in the taxation. Military challenge, the old Forest Hunter. There is not enough gold for the Robert Strong here, but there is enough for the. Okay, so now there is enough gold for. Yep, and we see him coming out to kill the chut and then go on the offense. For oh, Craster. Oh, direct. Okay, so yep, that makes sense. I was going to probably stop the chut, stop the military, and then do military on my own because John is at 7. Will be at 8, so he'll win the military, and that this way he'll remove 2 characters from the board. Interesting decision here. I would have definitely proceed the other way. And knowingly I have an access to unexpected guy, I would have definitely tried to remove 2 characters from the board here, or at least character and a dupe. I wonder if next turn we will see close call. Ghost from High Heart. Ghost of Harrenhal. Sorry guys, I rarely see the plot, so yeah, Ghost of Harrenhal. We see another gate and the Robert Strong and Shadow Priest is discarded for reserve. Now we know that there is a Robert Strong. Unexpected Goblin Shadow, so this board can get withered down pretty fast. Maybe there is one more Shadow Priestess. Looks like Laplante is searching for his characters, but doesn't have that lucky. How many chapters is he running? Under 50%, so maybe that's the reason. Oh, and it's 61 cards. We have March into as expected Ghost of Harrenhal, and we'll see the Raster coming back. Okay, so looks like Laplante wants to be here. Looks like he found some of his shenanigans. He may be unhappy for not finding the location that he wants. I mean the card draw and the power, but gaining power for faction is not currently in his favor. At least that's going on for him. See another card in shadow. I wonder how much he'll be able to use it out. Looks to me very. Looking at the deck, there isn't many options there for marshalling such a cheap things. We do have Freedman. Oh, okay, so this is perfectly fine. We found next target for the Robert Strong. The finger hope will definitely get should be dealt with as fast as possible. One thing we know for sure, we don't want to give cards to this deck in any way or form. It looks like Laplante passed his challenges. Interesting now, we don't have Rangers, so John is without his stealth, but there is inside there, so we go for an intellect. We know that military is futile with Sir Robert Strong in shadow, an expected guy that will never pass through. And the next best thing that could be intrigue and sufficient strength in that. Okay, this works well. So we have Sure Diplomat brought out of shadow to cancel the challenge. Immune. Yep. Tiger makes John immune to the character effect. Luckily, there is no Oh, there will be, it will, there is no ranger for the intimidate, so a black mark merchant discarded. Draw. If Hope survives this challenge phase, Amp will be in a very good position here. His Voltron is shenanigans. So currently his key draws that he's searching for are definitely not this one. Is common brain work. Gifts of the Widow. Many times as possible. We have just 5. Currently he's winning this because there is not enough gold for both Sir Robert Strong and Unexpected Guy to win on defense. And I don't expect Sir Robert Strong to come out and defend the challenge. Now the should Diplomat will go to claim. Third card draw to fuel the Queen's Guard. Then power. Again with Messenger Raven discarded for the stand. Then we'll see the third challenge. Luckily, our opponent missed all the draws. Power game from Old Town. Interesting enough is that the Russian player is playing only a single copy of Caster. And looks like by the use of Ghost, looks like he's valuing it very highly. So maybe I would consider one more. I don't think there is another target for all the power gain in the deck aside from John. No, only Craster and John are the, at least for World Commander. Anything else would be very hard to push challenges through. Again, another deck on the forward character side. It looks like these are currently trending, considering how many tricks there are and access to additional characters. Did he guess this time correctly? Knight of Flowers? Finally. Good job, opponent. Another interesting thing is that the knight can definitely withstand a little bit of John's might. 5 with his he'll be at 7, not at 8, but you. Not all hope is lost currently. And we saw the trigger of hope for the additional cards. You see trade routes into critical disaster. Here our opponent should go first. The 2 extra gold. Okay, looks like he didn't have the choice. think Gates and Old Town will see will go here, and Harbor and the gate will be saved, much as economy is possible. So he'll be at 9 this turn. Not bad, not, but 9 is not enough for most of the shenanigans and what we know the Laplante has access to. Robert is a 5 gold shadow, Unexpected Gao is 1, Night of Flower is another 5, and the last card is actually currently I don't know what is the last card, but that's from the information that we have. Currently his shadow area is very expensive, not many of the cheap tricks. How many copies of Undercity is running? Really? Okay, so maybe we have Undercity there. I mean, it could be anything at this point. Dupe. They're keeping quite a good pace for a Shadows is, we all know how slow Shadow is and explosive at the end. I mean, with Night of War they can call pretty fast, but the beginning is slow. Currently, Amp is wondering how to proceed. If you go that he has quite a bit and quite a big hand for a 5 reserve. We see Nightmares on the Arbor, I assume. And cancelled with Change Judgment. And looks like that's it. Interesting what he has in his hand, although the 5 gold would suggest bolt bound to the wall. Would be very disgusting here. I wonder if Laplante used the hand judgment prematurely. But again, leaving him with just 4 gold would have been 6. Would have been even bad, even worse. He's definitely in a tight spot here. So if we see a gifts for long wall, the game looks to be over, considering the 1 power here. There will be quite a few on the post challenges and John being immune to all the bullshit. One more card in shadow. This do we have Bounty of High Garden in our opponent list? We do have copy service, so there is access to additional resources here if need be, but I think now opponent should try and oppose every challenge he can. regarding of how expensive that is. Knowing the information that Laplante is winning body fuchs, maybe we won't see any renown taken on John. Any varices do we have? There are 2 copies of Varys. I wonder how much of this is passing to Amp's head. I know, I think that's the only exit Laplante has. So, we see Master Aemon note. The challenge is being composed. We see Gift of the Widow, so this will be the Wonko, definitely. The Unexpected Guile. So we'll see the Priestess return back to Shadow. And looks like now we'll start. Yep, that's game. As Laplante quickly realized. Very quick game. Unfortunately, nothing much we could have seen from Laplante's deck. But that's the beast that John is. Okay, so early lead for Russia. Taking out definitely a strong opponent. As I said earlier, the Tyrell Kingdom of Shadow is one of the highest win rates. Currently is the second highest. And if you want to stick around, I may go directly into the overview and see how decks are performing, fractions are beating which